Welcome back to the restaurant show. Cookie lovers out there, take note because you'll want to stick around for this segment. I'm joined now by Angela Neff from New Glarus Bakery, and guess where? New Glarus. How are you, Angela?
Good, Justin. Good to see you again.
Always good to see you. And obviously cookies. We're talking sugar cookies today.
Correct, yes.
Homemade.
Yes.
From scratch.
Yes.
You wouldn't have it any other way.
Nope, we wouldn't have it any other way.
So we're going to not just talk about sugar cookies, but talking about dipped sugar cookies that have been dipped in white chocolate.
Correct.
So let's talk a little bit about that. What kinds of white chocolate are there, and what can you use to dip? What do you use to dip your cookies in?
All right, we actually use a Swedish white chocolate coating. It's got the real deal, the white chocolate in there, but there's also some oils that have been pre-added for stability. There's the real white chocolate out there where you have to temper it, so there's some sensitivity with temperatures in there. And then at Christmas time, you see like the ambrosia, you know, the blocks that you can find at the grocery store. Those are also a coating. And then there's an almond bark, and almond bark is flavored with almond flavor. So there's different types of coatings that you can definitely use for your cookies. We tend to use the white chocolate in our cookies because it has a better flavor. Instead of using like a royal icing or a decorator's icing, but we do use a decorator's icing in order to color them up.
Okay, all right. So this is not a one-size-fits-all type of thing. There's different ways that you can do this, and you certainly have picked your way based on flavor, it sounds like.
Correct. Sugar cookies with white chocolate, who doesn't like white chocolate? So,
right?
Yeah. So what we have here today, we've pre-dipped ice cream cone cutout cookies.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then we have our daisies.
All right.
And the ice cream cones have been dipped in a white chocolate and a little bit of a dark chocolate to give it a milk chocolate look.
Okay, sure.
So what we're going to do is we're going to finish these guys off. I've got some pink white chocolate currently.
Okay.
And I have my handy dandy trusty candy thermometer.
Okay, so what's the readout for me here?
The readout for you, you're 91 degrees right now.
That's 6 degrees warmer than it was just a few minutes ago.
Exactly.
So it's heating up here in the studio. So what temperature does it need to be at in order for it to work?
Right now, the white chocolate here, because I microwaved it earlier, it's still sitting at about 119 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Well, it should be around the 98 to 105 mark.
Okay.
You definitely want to watch your temperatures and times in the microwave, and you want to do it as slow as you possibly can.
Right.
Because
it scorches otherwise, is my understanding.
Exactly. One perception has always been that you use a double boiler plate, you know, with the water boiling underneath and then the chocolate on top.
Yeah.
You want to keep your chocolate away from water, any moisture, as far away as you can. Otherwise, it can actually seize the chocolate, and everybody knows what seized chocolate looks like. It's chunky, it's hard, it doesn't mix, it doesn't remelt.
Right.
Yeah, and you got to be careful too with your white chocolate in the microwave because you could actually burn it.
Right.
You find out your hot spots in your microwave very, very quickly.
Right, yeah.
So right now we're sitting at about 119 degrees Fahrenheit. It's kind of bouncing between the two, and I've already stirred it up.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is there's a two-part process to this cookie. We've already put one layer of chocolate on.
Okay.
So we're going to finish this guy off.
Now, do you typically, when once you're done dipping, do you put them in the refrigerator or some sort of place where that's cooler than room temperature to get it to harden?
Room temperature is fine.
Okay.
And to decorate it, you want to decorate it shortly after it's been dipped.
Okay.
You want the sprinkles to hold.
Okay.
So
Sure.
I'm going to take just the very end part, and we're going to make the faux ice cream on
All right.
top.
So this is the ice cream.
This
on
is
top of
this
cone.
is the ice cream. So I'm going to do like a kind of a swirl kind of method.
Look at that. Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah.
How cute. You know, and if it would have been just me, obviously you've done this before, I would have just, dipped it vertically in and then taken it out, and there would have been ice cream on both sides.
And you could very well do that. You
Okay.
could definitely do that. We do that at Christmas time with our butter spritz cookies. We dip them in dark chocolate.
Oh, really?
So we
Okay.
do
Wow,
ribbons. We call the finger cutout. They actually look like fingernails. And then we dip them with dark or white chocolate at the ends. So.
And that's what I love about what you guys do at New Glarus. There's so many different types of ethnic bakery items, confections, and whatnot that are just, you know, there's such a rich tradition behind them, and you really do them in the most authentic way possible, which is very, very cool.
We do. And the cutout cookies that you see here are all hand cut. We don't use our cookie machine for those.
Okay, hand cut. How about that?
Exactly.
So it's June. June Dairy Month is going on. What are you guys doing for June Dairy Month?
June Dairy Month, we definitely say thank you to all of our farmers. Everything in the bakery is not possible without our farmers, from fruits, nuts to flour, meats, all that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My brother's been a farmer for as long as I've been around. So yeah. My kudos off to all the farmers who work their tail feathers off every day that make our bakery possible.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
We, one of our favorite things to do for June Dairy Month is to make our signature udder bread. We take our traditional Swiss bread and we form it in the shape of an udder.
Oh, that's cute.
Literally, yeah.
Udder bread.
Udder bread, yep.
So if somebody says, I don't want this bread, I want the other udder bread?
The other bread, yep, exactly. But all of our pastries and our cool creamy fridge desserts with our signature buttercream icing, from our buttercream filled donuts all the way to our layered desserts and signature cakes as well, is definitely highlighted for the month.
Nothing off the table for June Dairy Month. And then Taste of New Glarus is coming up on June 24th. What do you guys got going on for that?
Yep. The street in front of the bakery is blocked off, and many of the restaurants and the shops bring something out from their shops to, you know, celebrate Taste of New Glarus. And then for us, we have our cake bounce house in front, which we hand out wooden nickels to all the kids for $1 a ride, and then they come in the bakery and they get a cookie. And it's kind of fun because the kids kind of get to play a little game of poker, because they, you know, keep their chips in a stack and then come in and exchange them for their cookies. It's cute.
That's very cool. That's very cool. And we're literally out of time, but I just want to make sure that everybody knows that July 1st through July 31st is Christmas in July.
Correct.
At New Glarus. So head on down there and give you a call, and you can have some specials going on for that time.
Yep. You receive $5 off your pre-ordered loaf of Holiday Stollen that becomes available November 1st.
Awesome. Well, Angela Neff, thank you so much for coming on. We'll have to decorate these next time.
Exactly.
Don't go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up after the break.